Mindset determines all. This is a truth that we perhaps knew in a bygone age. For when heroes and warriors stood on the battlefield, he who doubted himself or his comrades would be plunged deep into the bowels of Hades. As such, ancient man had a much more intimate relationship with death, dying in glorious battle, defending against raids and invasions, wild animals and their fierce attacks on human settlements. All had to be met with swift conviction. It was not a matter of if beasts or strange men would attack, but when. This made ancient man understand the sanctity of life, how grateful they should be to the gods for their family, their children, food on the table, and a healthy body to work and toil to keep that which was theirs. Imagine leaving the tents where you drank honey-sweet wine with your friends, sharing stories, playing games, and returning in the evening after battle to find your friends gone, carrion for the crows. This intimate relationship with death demanded the best of each man, excellence in every endeavor. Thus, mindset and strength were of paramount importance, because the way we think influences our actions, thoughts, and the way we see the world. This supreme truth, the gift of life and living intensely and passionately, is brought about by the wisdom of desiring glory. One great thing, act or deed to last, lest men disappear into obscurity. Cowards, however, cling to life like a disease on a sick patient. They fear everything and do all they can to avoid risk and conflict. By doing this, they clip the wings of their spirit, not letting it soar in the skies of greatness of soul. This is a disease as real as anything in the world. If the mind is poisoned by a lack of boldness, fear of risk, no excitement for anything in the world, and a general apathy and envy at others' progress, such pathetic, limiting beliefs can lead to evils such as depression and anxiety. They live in denial of the heroic essence, as they look into their empty hearts and find nothing to latch onto. Their actions and thoughts all originate from a poisoned ocean, and the rivers of their actions will all be toxic and detrimental. The things they talk about will be full of malice and envy. They will speak of the foolish happenings of other men and women, and by criticizing and gossiping about them, they feel themselves important. For a detrimental mindset will bring nothing but darkness into the world, whether they know it or not. They will try to cravenly extract benefits from others and give nothing themselves, for they feel they have nothing to give and are too weak to spare anything. They feel entitled to attack and insult, seeking meaningless conflict because their spirit is too pathetic to delve into real conflict that may risk their social standing or weak self-esteem. Notice how these empty men and women talk and deal in gossip, negativity, and other things, and never in ideas or challenges they face while trying to build something. This is the language of cowards and hollow men. A man or woman with a heroic mindset cannot afford to lower themselves to indulge in this cowardice. These cowards will have all the reasons why something cannot and should not be done, and they will especially have all the reasons why you cannot do it. They deal in deceit, half-truths, and passive-aggressive attacks. They cannot speak of higher things because it is as foreign to them as the desert is to a fish. A man or woman with a heroic mindset is focused on building, creating, advancing, solving, and improving. They deal in strategies against great challenges, challenges they themselves are facing or are thinking of facing. Their mind is focused not just on contemplation, but on the doing. The language of cowards is thus a foreign language to the heroic mindset, unintelligible drivel that is not just nonsense, but actively toxic and detrimental. It is drinking from a poisoned fountain and expecting no negative effects. Do not think you should stoop to their level to engage with them and come out unscathed. These cowards are experts at their craft of cowardice, cynicism, resentment, and impotent rage. They seek to ruin, for that which cannot create has no choice but to corrupt. Do not entertain these ideas, for they do not come from actively forging a mindset of power through the use of your own reason. They come from the disordered heart of the craven coward. That which is built on these shaky foundations will perish, sooner or later, and in more ways than one. To speak this language is spiritual death. Your mindset is built on knowing the supreme value and dignity of your soul, and a powerful thumotic flame of passion and courage, driven by the sacred light of beauty, truth, and goodness to create a better tomorrow. Tell me, whose life is thus more meaningful and noble? Speak not the language of cowards. Do not indulge in petty, resentful, impotent ways of viewing the world and yourself. It will sound attractive when you are facing your heroic trials, and the whispers of these fools are the whispers of spiritual death. To achieve great deeds of glory, guided by your heroic heart, You must not dwell on these fools and their terrible ideas. It must be a foreign language to you. You are a cut above, a man or woman with a heroic mindset.